Hi there, I thought I would share with you my new toy. It's the IPEVO VGA USB document camera. And it's very cool, and it kind of bends and comes out like that. It does all sorts of things, but what does it actually do? I'm going to do an unboxing in a moment. It's a document camera. It folds up very, very neatly like that. The lens goes into this nice safe little area there. It locks up very, very nicely. I want to use this for Hangouts for one thing, so I can do drawing and show people how to do things, share documents, share pictures over Hangouts. I also want to take it out with me to do demonstrations of drawing. And what is good about this is it has a USB connection, so you can put it into your computer. It also has a VGA direct connection. I'm going to show you the unboxing, and I'm going to show you it running on the IPEVO presenter software, so you can see that running as well. And this is quite a comprehensive demonstration of what you can do with this very neat little gadget.
Okay, let's have a look at this. It's one of these kind of bland boxes, which in their kind of way is kind of cool, showing you what you got, packaged contents. Let's have a look what it says. It's saying on the back. It says data direct projection without the clutter, captures documents, live images, sends them directly to your projector. So you can plug it straight into a projector, no computer required, which is quite useful because if you're going to go out making presentations, you might not want the computer there as well. You just want to show the drawing. You don't want to have it going through the computer. Share straight to your TV, which is good. If your TV has got a VGA input, you can plug it straight in there. I can think of certain places I go to where that would be really good. There's a TV, a big TV there. I could plug it straight in. PC and Mac compatible, it's good. Effortless orientation, we're going to find out about that. Switch resolutions with a click, we'll find out about that. Built-in LED lights, perfect exposure every time, sharp focus your way. Okay, let's see what it's all about. Anything on that side? Just the specifications. Okay, let's open up and see what's inside. We've got a USB document camera presenter, so that'll be interesting. Quick start guide. And then what have we got in here? Oh, that's fine. There's a little box in here with plugs and stuff like that. Well, that's actually quite useful. Now, I'm in the UK and we have a square pin plug, so I can just go pow like that. But this is really good. You've got the other bits there, so I'm going to keep those in case I go abroad. So this is going to be a power supply, I guess. If you're working direct to a projector, then you're going to need the power supply. But if you're going straight to a computer, then I think it's just a straight USB cable will do it. So you've got the USB cable there as well. It's all multifunctional. I always wonder if there's any hidden things going on in there, but no, there isn't. And here we have inside, we have the unit itself. I'm going to take it out, put it there. There's nothing else in there. And here we have the unit, and it's quite chunky. I'm not sure. It feels kind of metallic, but I think it's actually plastic. And this will then pull out. I don't think there's any other movement, so that it will stand on your desk. That's very, very solid, and it has this extra kind of movement there, so you've got quite a lot of movement in there, and you'll be able to put it in front of you, twist it around, so you can have it however you like it. That's actually very good. So I can sort of sit here, draw, and I presume I can turn it upside down, whatever I want to do. That's good. And that is, it's chunky, it's heavy. I'm not quite sure how heavy it weighs, but it sits definitely there on the table. That's great. We've got light, which I presume turns it on, turns the light on. We've got exposure, plus and minus. We've got focus, which I presume is an autofocus. Now on the main body, then we have got a little button here, so you can change, click. That feels very solid, I like that. HD 720, 1920 by 1800, so a 1080. Auto resolution 1024 by 768 or 800 by 600, so you can, get this to fit whatever you're doing, which is pretty good. I presume that is the on-off switch. on the back, that kind of looks like it should be a switch, but it's actually just a rather cool rubberized IPEVO, I think probably, isn't it? IPEVO rubberized kind of logo. Down here we have the VGA connector and the USB power in. Let's just have a quick look underneath the camera. This is going to be the LED lighting. Well, this is the IPEVO presenter software that you get. You can do quite a lot here. Now, one thing I'm going to show you is if we start off at 640 by 480, which is your kind of very basic kind of projector size, you can see that responds to movement really quite well. If we go to a massive kind of, this is going to be really detailed. You can see it's moving really slowly. So you've got a lot of pixels in here at 2592. It's going to move really slowly, and this is really going to be about being a document presenter, and that's what you're trying to show. But you're going to need a really powerful projector, or you know, if you're taking a snapshot, then that's probably fine, but you want something really still. Moving underneath it, which is what I want to do with drawing. Let's go to 1024 by 768, which is kind of an average kind of thing. You can see there's a little bit of delay going on in there. 800 by 600. So I think if I'm going to be recording from this, I'm going to want a lower resolution, and 640 by 480. I'm also thinking of using this for web, for sort of hangouts and things like that. So I think 640 by 480 will actually be fine. Well, I've been playing with this for a little while now, and I've found out a few things. What's good is that while you are operating, you can twist the camera around to any angle that you want, bring it back again. You can do all this while you're directly connected to a projector and don't need to do anything software on the computer. Click that to focus on the top. Now down at the bottom right hand side you've got display mode, which brings up various things, but it also brings up this little row of options up at the top. Now you've got AE lock. Now this is actually very useful. You'll find if I put my hand there, you'll find everything else goes a little bit brighter. Can you see as I take it away? So if I choose the exposure that I like, if I take a dark exposure but then I put my hand there, you'll maybe see it more. But with AE lock, it will always stay at that exposure and it won't keep changing if you put your hands in, which is really good if you're doing a demonstration. It's not going to keep going white and light and dark, and your image is not going to keep disappearing in the background. You also have autofocus lock, so you can focus in there and you lock it in. We can rotate the whole thing like this. Don't do what I did and leave it like that. I spent about half an hour trying to work out what I had done wrong. Reset it to bring it back to where it was. You can also flip it horizontally or vertically as well by doing that. You can also zoom in, but then this is going to get very pixelated because we are only on 640 by 480. If we take it to 2592, something like that, it's going to be much more detailed when it focuses in. Yeah, that's going to focus in. Then we're going to get a much more detailed image because we've got far more pixels involved. But if you want to do something very simple where you're demonstrating, it's much better to have it at 640 by 480, possibly 800 by 60, but you can see there's a bit of wobbliness going on there now, and the higher the resolution, the more wobbliness you get, okay? But you're not getting any real great benefit by having extra pixels there, so keep it low and you'll be able to demonstrate what's going on much better. Here we have various adjustments. You can adjust the brightness of the whole thing if you want, and the contrast and the gamma. I never quite understand gamma. The hue will kind of change the color around a bit. Saturation will just kind of make it a bit warmer. See, my hand's getting a bit pink there. What have we done with the gamma? And the sharpness will just kind of make it more kind of sharp, but not quite so attractive. So I'm going to just up the brightness and up the
saturation, just that little bit for my preferences. And can you see again, it's kind of playing around with the exposure, so I'm going to put automatic exposure in there, and that will sort that all out again. On the whole, I'm very pleased. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. The next thing I will do is I will add a little projector to it. I'll show you that, and I'll show you how I can put the whole thing together. If you want to get one of these, I've put links to Amazon down below. I do get a little payment for that, but you don't get charged extra, but it helps with making these videos. If you buy one of these, do it through the link. Many thanks. Well, there you are, excellent and reasonably priced for schools as well. If you want to know what it's like set up with the projectors for tracing images and things, click the link or try the mystery drawing. Either way, make sure you click that logo to subscribe for lots more drawing videos on this channel on YouTube. Oh, why not come and have a look at my Patreon page. I've got an art school with courses from only $3 a month, which is about £1.90 or €2.70. I've got assignments, lots more. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.